We're having a GRN conversation with Ligon Duncan here at the Gospel Reformation Conference in Greenville. The conference is What Grace Does, and so we're emphasizing the grace of sanctification. Are there some people who believe that maybe we, with our emphasis on holiness, are teaching something other than grace? And why would they think that sanctification is done or is being promoted in a way that is not by grace?
Well, I think some of it has to do with slogans that are used to describe Reformed teaching against the backdrop of moralism. Like, Christianity is not about what you do, it's about what Christ has done. Well, that's wonderful when you're describing justification. Right, but in sanctification, we are actually active participants. The idea of passive sanctification is alien to the theological vocabulary of the Apostle Paul. Absolutely true.
So it's not James.
And so if you import that rhetoric and you deploy it in sanctification, you're going to find yourself in polemics against the Apostle Paul in terms of his call for active participation on our part in sanctification. Now, that having said, as Reformed theologians, we do believe that sanctification is first and foremost the work of God. But God in sanctification uses means, or Paul wouldn't have been calling us to strive and to fight, etc.
Be renewed in your mind.
So
and
there you have to use more careful language. You know, it's very attractive to say, you know, Christianity is not do, it's done. That's great rhetoric when you're teaching justification.
The forensic issue, which is not the
Correct.
whole. Thank God,
Correct.
I'm not left with the mess that I am. Although gratefully forgiven. There's a whole.
The forensic is unto the moral transformation that then brings about the full experience of communion with God. And so justification is not the ultimate work of the Spirit.
It's a means to an end.
Absolutely.
Which the end being holiness. You've been chosen in Christ to be holy and blameless.